What's up, YouTube? It's JackalGoldKick. So, the Juggalo rapper that I talked about before on this channel, Systematic Psycho, has made another diss track about me, but also a diss track about Larry the Batman fan. Now, I heard this diss already in a failed recording of this video that didn't save because of storage issues, so this is the new version. We're going to go over this song, so I have already heard it. So, this is the second diss that Systematic Psycho did. And right off the bat, let's talk about the cover art. Cover art for this song is awful. The first song he did where he was dissing me was garbage, but at least the cover art was cool. That's the only positive I could give it. Even the cover art for this song is not good now. First of all, the green text, it blends in too much with the fire. And you got this random picture of this fiery minotaur in the background. And then you got a picture of Systematic Psycho. It says Systematic Psycho, I'm the king of horrorcore, bitch. You sure don't make that good music at all. You don't even know how to rap properly. I've made better rap songs than you, and I don't even take it seriously, which I'll get to in this video. So you're no king of horrorcore. And he has a picture of me saying, no, this is Larry. He has a picture of Larry and a picture of me, and he has a picture of Larry where the text says, I suck Jackal Gold Kicks dick 24/7. Pretty unoriginal going with the whole gay thing. And he spelled my name wrong. He put Jackel. It's not how you spell my damn name. It's Jackal. Clearly, this guy doesn't know how to type at all. So that's pathetic. He got that wrong. And then it says the lovers. I don't use that word anymore personally, the one that he put there, because I dropped that word from my vocabulary just because I feel like it's offensive to gay people. I personally don't like to use that word anymore. So I'm not going to say that, but he's trying to insinuate that me and Larry have something going on, which is just stupid. And it says produced by Craig Dub Beats. So we're going to get into this song. It's called Cry Baby Bitch Boy, which is a pretty unoriginal, lame, generic name for a song. Like that's the best you could come up with. Larry the Batman fan diss, even though I'm also being dissed, but he only puts Larry the Batman fan diss. Because it's diss, he does talk about more Larry than me, but I'm still mentioned. Produced by Craig Dub Beats, Systematic Psycho. By the way, I noticed this was on SoundCloud, not on YouTube. So let's get into this.
Cranks on fire!
Yeah.
Watermark on the beat because he's too fucking cheap and broke to even afford to buy the beat. So you got to hear that watermark.
Now here we all go. Do it, Larry, the Batman fan.
Oh, this is so cringe already. I'm cringing hard. The way this guy sounds is awful. This is just as bad as the first diss. No improvements whatsoever. Like I said, I've heard this song before in a failed recording, so this isn't like a first time reaction, but this song sucks so far. The beat is generic, and I can't stand this guy's fucking rap voice. He sounds like fucking Adam Sandler. And Adam Sandler did do some joke rap stuff. The only thing I heard from him was wallet, car keys, or whatever that shit's called. That's better than this. But he sounds like Adam Sandler when he raps. No fucking kidding. Not joking about that.
Fuck you and kick. I just don't like you.
And there's no good flow or delivery from him on the beat at all. His voice sounds terrible, and his quality sounds like shit. And all he's saying is F Larry talking trash, and he mentions me, but he only says kick. He doesn't even say my full name for some reason.
No. So what you fucking going to fucking do now? You would never do nothing. I'm gonna chop off your head. I'm gonna wear your skin. So what you fucking going to fucking do now?
It sucks so far. It's terrible. It's just as bad as the last one. Systematic Psycho is not a good rapper. He doesn't know how to do even the basics as a rapper. He sucks. The beat sucks. He has no flow, delivery, or rhythm, or any kind of melody when he's trying to rap on the beat. It sounds horrible. His quality sucks. His voice sounds like shit. and he has some lame auto tune or whatever that is in here with his singing, and it just sounds like shit. And he's saying nothing noteworthy. He's just talking shit, saying this and that about Larry, slightly mentioning me, and just doing some horrorcore dissing, saying I'm gonna chop you up and this and that. So yeah, pretty garbage so far.
You will never do anything. I'm gonna stick my 12 gauge in your fucking mouth and pull the fucking trigger. Oh yeah, I am fucking violent. I am brutal as a motherfucker.
I notice he likes to repeat the word fuck a lot of times in the song, which is pretty lazy rhyming. It's like, how many times are you going to say that word in a lot of your rhymes? Use some other type of lyrics. Like, that's lazy writing.
So what you gonna do? You would never do nothing, motherfucker. Yeah, Larry, fucking Batman fan.
Especially when his voice sounds like that, like it just did. It's so cringe. Because all I can think of when I hear his voice is Adam Sandler. It's like, I shouldn't be thinking of Adam Sandler when I hear your music 'cause you're supposed to be a horrorcore rapper. The whole image of I'm crazy and this and that. And you suck. Everything about you sucks.
Can go suck on my dick and choke on it. Fuck you and gold kick.
Oh, he said my name again, but he got half of it this time. So instead of saying kick, he said gold kick. It's like, just say the full name. Like, I don't get it. But this diss sucks so far. He's not saying anything about Larry or me. You know, usually diss songs are supposed to say a lot of things about somebody and expose them for things, and this diss is doing none of that. It's just terrible.
Yo, motherfuckers deserve each other. Go but fuck one another.
Here's what I don't understand. You try to insinuate that there's some kind of gay thing with me and Larry, which is such an overused way to get at somebody in a diss song. It's been used so many times. But yet in the same song, you tell Larry to suck on your dick, which is technically gay. So are you gay as well? It's a double standard here, Systematic Psycho.
I just don't care anymore, no fuck.
There's like nothing to this song. There's nothing noteworthy he's saying. There's nothing good about it. There's no melody. There's not even like a decent chorus, not even a chorus in the song. It just sucks. He's got no basics of anything of being a decent rapper. Like this just sucks. You know, it's a failure.
Fuck that shit, oh yeah. Just fuck that shit. Larry and go kick. You can go make out with each other. I just don't give a motherfuck anymore. What you gonna motherfucking think now? What
He says that so much in his songs. I just don't give a mother F what you think anybody. He says that all the time in his songs. Lazy. Say something else.
about me, motherfucker? Oh yeah, me and I'm malicious Joker. The
Surprised you didn't get Malicious Joker to be on this song, considering we had a little beef recently. And remember, people, with this guy, and there's going to be a video coming after this eventually of another fucking Juggalo that called me out. These people are having issues with me all because I don't like ICP. That's the whole reason this started. The whole reason Systematic Psycho was making diss songs on me, and then Malicious Joker makes something about me, then this other guy I'll eventually talk about. It's all because I made a video talking about why ICP sucks. And all I did was just give my opinion, say, hey, I don't like their music. Because I don't like their music. They're funny in interviews, but I don't like their music. I do like horrorcore rap, like Eminem, Relapse, and when Hobson did it, and Brother Lynch Hung, Esham. You know, there's some good horrorcore rap. I just don't like ICP because of their voice, right? I'm not a fan of ICP's voices. If their voices weren't the way they were, probably wouldn't hate it. I just don't like their voices. And that's just how it is, you know? And people are allowed to have different tastes. Music taste is subjective. What I think sucks, you might think is good. What I think is good, you may think suck. I don't go after and attack people for what they like when Druid, I mentioned this example before, when Druid gave a review of a JB song and he didn't like it, I didn't attack him for it. When Sonya made a video giving her opinion on Blood on the Dance Floor, not being a fan of him, I didn't attack her for it, even though I love that music. So why can't you ICP stands do the same? And I don't have an issue with Juggalos. Just douchebags like this that are ICP stands, and Malicious Joker and the other guy I'll eventually talk about in a different video, that can't respect opinions. It's stupid.
And play fair.
Garbage. Terrible. There's the watermark again.
Fuck you, Larry, the Batman fan. Fuck Gold Kick.
It's Jackal Gold Kick, not Gold Kick. Come on, man. Get it right. Garbage. That was terrible. That sucked tremendously. That was a terrible diss. Everything about it sucked. The beat was generic. The guy didn't know how to rap at all. He has no flow, melody, rhythm, or anything going with trying to sound nice on the beat. The lyrics suck. He said nothing of substance. He just said me and Larry are gay for each other and just said screw Gold Kick. Didn't say my full name. He said screw Larry. And then he said that Larry can do this and that to him. So he accuses us of being gay together, but then wants Larry to do gay things to him, which makes no sense. And then he talks all this horrorcore crap about how he's going to do this and that. And that's pretty much all he talks about with his Adam Sandler voice. And it's cringe at times. This is just as whack as the first diss. This guy sucks as a rapper. There's nothing good about him at all. There isn't one thing that I could say is actually good about this guy. Not even one thing. And something I want to do is I want to read the description of this song because it's like the complete opposite of what the song is, which is pretty funny. So let me read this real quick. Here, okay, here we go. It says the song "Crybaby Bitch Boy" Larry the Batman fan diss by Systematic Psycho serves as an intense and aggressive diss track aimed at a figure referred to as Larry. There was nothing aggressive about this diss track at all, and nothing intense whatsoever. A self proclaimed Batman fan, the overall theme of the song revolves around feelings of animosity and resentment. It portrays the narrator's frustration with Larry through a raw and confrontational lens, emphasizing themes of rivalry and the desire to assert dominance. The song uses violent imagery and harsh language to communicate the intensity of the narrator's emotions and reflects a broader commentary on fandom culture and personal conflicts. What in the song had anything to do with a fandom culture? And as like the description is wrote out in kind of like a smart way, but yet the song has no intelligence behind it. It's like it's written as if it's something smart, like somebody put some intelligence behind the way they wrote, like the way it's kind of wrote here, but the song doesn't have that. And it says in the first verse, the narrator establishes their disdain for Larry, expressing a willingness to engage in extreme acts of violence as a means of either intimidation or a metaphor for wanting to silence Larry's perceived nonsense. Phrases like chop off your head and stick my 12 gauge in your fucking mouth symbolize not only physical domination but also a psychological battle where the narrator seeks to cut down Larry's ego. The repetition of what you fucking gonna do now suggests a taunting challenge, highlighting Larry's passive role in the conflict. I don't see how Larry's been passive in the conflict. He dished you twice and he called out Malicious Joker. What's passive about that? The aggressive tone sets the stage for a deeper exploration of rivalry. And it says, where the narrator positions themselves as superior and dismissive of Larry's beliefs and identity as a Batman fan. What in this song was anything about Larry's identity as a Batman fan? There was no mention that in this song. And then it says dismissive of Larry's beliefs. Where's the dismissiveness of Larry's beliefs? There was none of that. So this is false advertisement. This is a complete lie. The rest of the description says, as the song progresses, the narrator continues to amplify their disdain for Larry, diving deeper into personal insults that ridicule not just Larry, but also his supposed connections. Supposed connections? Me and Larry know each other. How is that supposed? You and your gold kick. It's Jackal Gold Kick. This can be interpreted as a commentary on the nature of fandom. How? How is it a commentary on the nature of fandom? Where the narrator critiques not only Larry's love for Batman, where in the song did you critique Larry the Batman fan's love for Batman? There was no mention of that in the song. So what the hell are you talking about? But also the community that comes with it. Nothing about that either. The line, me and I'm a listed Joker, I'm an A-listed Joker suggests a contrast to traditional heroism represented by Batman, positioning a narrator as an unconventional anti-hero in this space. The narrator's chaotic energy asserts that perhaps the Joker's unpredictable and violent nature aligns more closely with their feelings than that of the structured morality represented by Batman. So basically, he's trying to be super introspective and say, I'm more similar to the Joker than Batman. And as introspective as you want to say that in this description, you didn't put that introspectiveness and intelligence in your song. And then some of the stuff in this description don't even match up with what's in the song. In conclusion, Crybaby Bitch Boy Larry the Batman fan diss sheds light on the complex dynamics of personal conflict. Nothing complex about this song. Fandom identity, nothing about fandom identity, and the expressions of aggression that often accompany rivalry. I'm not really good at saying the words rivalry or jewelry, so forgive me. By using vivid and violent metaphors, the song encapsulates the narrator's struggle for dominance while satirizing the boundaries of fan culture. Didn't really get that from the song, but okay. Ultimately reflects a deep-seated desire to subvert the traditional hero-villain narrative, exemplifying how personal grievances can transform into larger-than-life expressions in music, dropping soon to YouTube. So yeah, this was on SoundCloud, released by Horrorcore Records. The song was so whack that he didn't put it on YouTube first. He put it on SoundCloud, but it's still not on YouTube because it sucks. Maybe it shouldn't go on YouTube because it's fucking garbage. In this description, he uses smart words like exemplifying, like, and the way he wrote this description. Where is this for your music? This description has better writing in it than your songs do. That's sad. Unless somebody else wrote it, that description was better put together than his actual song structure. This song sucked. And I'm going to show y'all something, okay? Let me pull up YouTube. So back in the day, I actually made songs. Now I'm going to go on the record and say I'm not an amazing rapper. I don't make quality music. It's not something I took seriously. It was just something I did for a few years as a young teenager, young kid. I was like, I want to be a rapper. I did it for a little bit, but I eventually stopped because it's not something I was passionate about. It's kind of like a rap phase. And my music isn't really that great. The quality's not the best. The rhyming, a lot of times I was rhyming words, but they didn't make sense. However, out of all the songs I made, Kill the Ninja, which by the way, I want to say that me and MC Irrational are cool, so the disses in the song no longer I feel about him. Me and MC Irrational are cool, so I want to make that clear. But I'm going to show this song as an example of how me, as someone that didn't have rap as a passion and didn't commit to it and have it in like this many years, I am better at making rap than Systematic Psycho is, and that's something he does all. That's his career, is making rap songs, and I'm better at doing that than him. It's sad. So I'm going to play this song, and out of all the songs I made, this is the best one. So let me play this one for you. This is better than Systematic Psycho shit. So I can even go on a limb and say in this video that I can even be better on the music side of things. So yeah.
Long ago in a distant land, I, Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness, unleashed an unspeakable evil. But a foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword stepped forth to oppose me.
Yeah, fuck MC Irrational.
I also pick better beats too, in my opinion. I prefer rap beats like this. I use the Samurai Jack. You see, when me and MC Rational cool, but when I dissed him, I was clever with it. He liked Samurai Jack's, like, okay, let me use a beat that samples the Samurai Jack theme song and rap on it, because I can, and like I said, I was even able to do something like that better than Systematic Psycho's disses. He couldn't think of anything clever like that, and I'm already talking in the intro, and you can hear me better quality wise. Now, how I made rap songs, when I made rap songs back in the day, I would record my TV and I would play a beat on Xbox 360 through my TV and I would just rap on my phone. I would write lyrics or maybe I'd try to be off the dome. And that's how most of my songs were made. Sometimes you would hear that notification sound on Xbox. It was just raw the way it was back in the day. But this one and the other one, Taste the Pain, but this one specifically, how I recorded it, I would listen to a beat in my headphones. I would record my rapping through a camcorder that I used to have. Well, I still have it, but it's kind of messed up now. The one I used in 2017 a lot and some of 2016. And I recorded my audio through that. And then I used, which I miss, I think YouTube don't have this anymore, their YouTube editor. Back when they did have it, I took the acapella and I lined it up with the beat, and that's kind of how I put the song together. And I just tried to make it go together. And that's how I made songs. And like I said, I didn't take it 100% seriously. It was just kind of a phase type thing. I probably wouldn't return to it because I'm more passionate about YouTube. But let's continue with this song. Just wanted to give some interesting backstory. Again, wasn't the best a rapper, but I will say it was an interesting experience. And in my opinion, one of the hardest things about being a rapper is flowing on the beat. That's pretty tough to do, honestly, when I was, trying the rap thing out. That was one of the things I really struggled with a lot.
About to kill this ninja. You like Samurai Jack, right? So I figured I'd rap over a rap remix of the intro of the show. Destroy you on a track of one of your own favorite TV shows. Listen.
And I will point out another flaw. One of the issues I had, especially with a song like this, it's too short. It's not long enough. I didn't really take the effort to make full-length songs, but anyways, had an intro there. Quality's better than Systematic Psycho, and my rap voice sounds better than Systematic Psycho.
Irrational, your rap music is laughable. My disses are tactical. I'm so damn radical. We can have like an MC irrational. We ain't cool no more cause you said you was jacking off. I don't wanna hear about that because it's gay. My rhymes are flames.
Already better than what Systematic Psycho can do. I put a little bit of fast rapping in there, something Systematic Psycho can't do. I'm actually on beat, even with how I had to put it together in YouTube Editor, not even in a studio or a computer software. It sounds more on beat the way I did it than how Systematic Psycho does it. I tried to be on beat and I tried to have some type of oomph in the voice. Now, another issue with my songs is a lot of times I was kind of quiet because I lived in a house with people and I just, not the most confident, so I couldn't just yell or like be aggressive. So, the quality isn't the highest with my voice because, confidence issues and stuff like that. But I'm rapping, the lyrics I'm rapping make sense. There's rhyming in there. I'm trying to diss them and saying things. You can hear my voice. The quality's decent. The beat's pretty good. It's better than Systematic Psycho. I put money on the table. I make better music than Systematic Psycho. And I don't even take rap as seriously as he does. It's a full-time career. So I'm also better at him than making music.
They hit you in the face, you're a disgrace, get blown up by a grenade. I'm so made, you copied my video titles, you a fucking lame. Get out my lane, I'll push you out the way.
You notice that? Get out my lane, I'll push you out the way. And the beat is quiet for a bit. He couldn't even do something like that. Systematic Psycho can't make lyrics like this. He can't rhyme like this. He can't pick good beats like this. He can't think of something clever like, oh, I'm going to diss my opponent that likes a show. Let me use a beat, something clever like that. Let me, in the title, come up with some kind of title. I put some type of thought into this song, even if it is too short. This is the best song I made when it comes to all the songs I made. The rhymes aren't too bad. Some my rhymes are flames that hit you in the face. You're so lame, get blown up by a grenade. You know, I'll push you out the way. Just there's something. There's something more to this than what Systematic Psycho could do. And this is like what 7 or 8 years old. This was quite some time ago.
You can't rant good, by the way, cause all you do is throw insults and throw shade.
And when I was dissing MC Irrational back when we had beef, I was saying things about him and bringing up things about him. I wasn't just saying "f you," this, and that. That's what Systematic Psycho does when he disses people. He just says this, and that. I was actually talking about things about MC Irrational in the diss back when we had issues, but we're cool now.
I'll stab him with a blade, you can't be saved. You're more gay than a homosexual rape. I'll throw you in the rain and you slip and fall. Get hit by a train. Try to diss me, but I won't get faced, not even grace. You ain't got no fame, so don't call me a hater. I'll throw you in the rivers with the gators. Do me a favor, delete your YouTube channel and don't come back. You ain't ready for lyrical combat. Deadly raw raps, get your jaw snapped. Yeah.
Better than Systematic Psycho's music. I'll put money on the table. The money I have, I'll put it on the table. I'll put it all on the table. I make better music than Systematic Psycho. Hell, I ain't heard most of Malicious Joker's music, but I would say this is probably better than his shit. And I don't even take rap seriously as a full-time hobby. YouTube is my full-time hobby. But this song craps all over what Systematic Psycho can do because I can actually rap. I write lyrics that rhyme. I'm trying to say things about somebody. I have some cleverness of the beat choice. My beat choice is better. There's no stupid watermark on it. And, the beat's nice. This is the kind of rap beats I like. And and I was putting some fast rapping in there. I bet you Systematic Psycho can't even rap fast. And like I said, the way I put it together was the best I could do it, and it sounds better than what Systematic Psycho could do. So even on a music level, I'm better than you. You know, this is why. Granted, I think the argument that some people make, oh, you can't criticize a musician because you don't know how it is to make music. People can't use that with me because I made music technically, so they can't use that with me. But even if I didn't make music, it's still a dumb argument. But yeah, overall, what I gotta say about this diss is it sucks. This is another terrible diss from Systematic Psycho. It was trash. It was awful. Now, Larry the Batman fan did do a new diss on him, so go check that out. It was a good diss. He dissed him and owned him, so definitely go check that one out. But yeah, that's really all I can say in this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this diss. Also, let me know in the comments what you thought of my past rap stuff. I don't know if a lot of people knew that stuff, but that's pretty much all I got to say in this video about Systematic Psycho. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure to check out my merch in the description. Make sure to subscribe to my JGK Records channel, and make sure to check out my gaming channel. And also, if you want better music than Systematic Psycho, go to JGK Records, where not music I own, but people's music I promote and put on there. It's better than this guy's stuff. But anyways, that's it for this video. Peace out.